Hello and welcome to the Battle of Sekigahara. This is 1600, the year 1600 Japan. This is our IKS Live Thursday game. This is quite a large game today, probably one of the largest live games we've done. We've got, what's the total? I think almost 20 players total, just short of 20. And
Hey dude, I'm sorry, I missed the ping. Do you still need umpires?
we do. Let me
Okay,
hang out here. I'll give you some more on the next round.
okay, I'm currently not at the computer, but I'll be at the computer in a moment.
Okay, good.
I'm sorry.
So, while we're waiting, the way we're doing it this time is all the other umpires are assigned players, and I'm going to do combat. I'm the only one doing combat, but I don't have any players. But sometimes it works out well, especially when the rules are new, as these are. These rules were created by Damon, and so they're not my normal rules. And I didn't want to ask any umpires to do combat and this, so I'm doing all the combat, and they are um, they're just getting orders and doing movement, which can work out pretty well. Although I enjoy when I very first started doing live games. This is how I did it, where I just did combat and the other umpires were with the players. But I found out that I really enjoy at least having a couple of players to get orders from. Makes the game a lot more enjoyable.
Thing I just realized in doing what you asked is that it's extremely difficult to rotate this without showing too much of what they should not see.
If you rotate it right, it doesn't. They should see what they see, and it's fine. Are you
Is
hitting?
there a tabletop
How
module?
how far is movement again?
It's 100 meters for the Sone and 200 for the skirmishers, the little circle guys.
All right.
Uh,
Um,
by the way,
how
uh,
much is 100 meters in this?
One, but if they cross the stream, have it. So if these little guys are crossing the stream, just move them like
Yeah,
100 like that. That's
all right.
what were you saying, Scrubs?
You said to
what's this?
prepare
What's the
to
server?
throw.
Oh, let me promote you. Oh, you are promoted. It's Sekigahara.
Let me
James,
remember how to pronounce. Let me remember how to spell.
If you look at the
Spell.
umpire channel, you can see it. Yes, Miles.
I've got a question. Do units have an ability to engineer, dig defenses?
No.
All right.
Also, what's the password?
135.
Very secure.
All right.
Taco. Who the crap is? Oh, that's Scrubs.
Like,
Yeah, that's my
I'm assuming
Discord.
like his right flank's still on the way of trying to cross the river because some of the units were able to.
Oh, I love this mist.
Alright, so I'm going to erase the names. Oh, no, I'm not going to erase the names. Hold on. Miles, I'm going to take. Scrubs came so he can help. I could take one or two of yours and maybe one of Langbart's. How much? What would make sense? What works for you?
I'm fine. I've got my three. They're falling back, and one is attempting to dig trenches he can't dig.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you. You now have Morichika and Hidie, so these two.
Got it.
And
All right.
Scrubs, I'm gonna give you these two.
All right. Scrubs Hiroi was trying to dig trenches in between the lines. I told him, and he didn't want to move, so he was telling me he just couldn't dig his trenches.
You can't take the trend, but I have Koshi and
You have Yoshinaga and Hiroe. Yep. Okonishi. Yeah. The two on the hill.
All right.
Okay. Is there any? I see skirmishers shooting here. I guess that's the only
Hey,
combat.
James.
Yep.
James. I just pinged you
I go under channels now.
in
No, not yet.
general channel to address a problem that came up.
Ping in general problem. I have cooldown on my channel. Oh, Ishinaga Mitsunari. Let me fix that. That's. Thank you for bringing that up.
Okay, so I got everyone's orders. All right.
All my movement's done, James.
Okay. Has anyone not moved
My
yet?
movement is done, though it's a little finicky because left flank he was able to cross, right flank he's
Yeah,
still crossing
that's
the
fine.
river, so it's just like
Okay, so I have one question. So, you know how the skirmishers units move 200 meters per turn?
Yeah.
What is, for Asano Yoshinaga, what is moving forward exactly? What if they want to move, like, slanted?
Still 200. Is he moving everything forward in formation or just the skirmishers
Well-
as fast as they can?
Everything, yes, everything.
Well, then just move them all 100 and just go like boop, 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 like that.
That works? That's, okay.
Alright.
who is Tanaka?
And then Asano move 100. That's just one, right?
Who is
Yeah, that's just
Tanaka?
one.
Because I have a player who's writing a dispatch to Tanaka, yet I cannot find.
Tanaka.
Tanaka is... Where's
think-
Tanaka?
You can go back to the player and ask him. I don't see it. I'm looking.
Can you repeat the name?
And which one is the guy who's trying to build trenches, by the way, that you can't
Taka
build?
or Tanaka?
Your back guy.
Hiroi.
It said Tanaka.
Yeah, Tanaka Yoshimasa. He's right here. How do I point?
Oh, okay.
Hit
Sorry.
tab. Oh, there it is.
Right here. That's him.
I think someone was going to send dispatches across the line that they actually wanted seen. So, I can't remember who that
How
was.
do you want me to work with that? Like, how do you want me to work with that for dispatches?
You can deliver it, but they want it to be seen that it's delivered because
Oh,
it's supposed
crap.
to freak everyone out. So, when it's
I
delivered,
don't know who that is, nor
well, on the next turn, let us know if it's going across the lines. Let us know, and then we'll let everyone know. Okay, so
I clearly have to make a second announcement.
Okay.
are these guys shooting? Are they just moved? I guess
They've been ordered to skirmish. I thought range was 1.
it is one. Yeah, so they're not in range yet.
They
The
would.
black guys also were ordered to skirmish, but they're also not in range now. I have placed it down in case the reds come into contact.
Okay.
I guess
So,
Okay, this
question.
fog is getting really annoying. I keep picking it up.
I'm about to remove it. We'll do one more turn with it.
Okay. Can you help me pick up this circle?
Which one?
The one that's left behind that hasn't moved up yet. Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
there we go.
All right, so we're now at 10:10. You can go do. Does everyone know their people if I delete your names?
I do.
Okay, I'm
I have
done.
written
Yeah.
down.
All right, go get your orders. Do your order thing again.
And I guess I have to tell the Horori guy that he can't take.
Yeah,
The
there's no-
trenches have been researched. He has
isn't
to
the
research
Civil
trenches
War.
yet.
This isn't World
Did
War One.
did anybody notice dispatch riders going between the lines before I go to my guys?
I don't
No, I'm looking through the dispatches right now. I don't see any dispatches being sent to.
Cool.
Being
That's
sent to
totally fine. Totally fine. I just
think-
don't want to lie to
I
him.
think it was Ishida Mitsunari. I'll visit him and see if he sent that, and then we can let him know next turn if there are. So.
All right.
Sure.
Heading
What
out to the
is
play.
the unit from Hiidaki that was moved to Yukinaga to the left on the hill? Right. This one here.
Okay.
Should it not be like over here?
Yeah, it probably should be. It's not there.
All right, I'm gonna go give them their
Uh,
previews.
Go for it.
No, not quite. Oh, who?
Ishida Mitsunari. Have you sent any? I know you talked about sending. No, never mind. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah?
Getting confused. Tokugawa Ieyasu. Ieyasu. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, you and me both.
Were you going to send dispatches across the lines to confuse the enemy, and have you done that yet?
I was, and I put an order in relation to that.
Okay, I see that. So
That I
Mori-
posted in my text channel, and I didn't know what the best way to format that was.
So
but yeah, it's in
Mori and Kikawa, who are they?
two of the players. I just picked two players, the opposing side at random. So
Okay, I'm just saying. Which direction of their line did you want it to go towards?
I think one of them was to the south, and one was about in the center, is what I thought.
Okay.
But
We'll just say that then. All right, having fun yet?
oh, I'm having a blast, always.
All right. Did you get your person already, Bob?
Yeah, I did the movements of my person, but I'm dealing with all the messages.
Okay. Do you want me to get their orders while you're still doing messages?
I did. Yes, but I don't think players are realizing just how. How do I put this? Some people have not even submitted orders yet. I do want to say I received one of the messages I received was from Tokugawa Ieyasu asking to send messengers to the other side under a flag of truce to stand down.
Yeah, I just talked to him. We're good.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to go to Hidemoto and get his orders?
No. I can.
Okay.
I can. Sorry, just everyone is stagnated in terms of. Just give me 1 second. Okay, all the messages should be through. Right? I'm doing all the messages. I'll do Hiramoto in a second. Okay, that's done.
All right. My movement's done, James.
Nice.
I will see what the red does, and I'll put out some markers if they're in range.
I'm excited for the second annual Kriegspiel Cup.
I am too. UK guys are a lot of fun.
Good. Do they have? I haven't heard of them before. Do they have channels?
Yeah, Ken does. Ken has a podcast called the Yorkshire Gamer Podcast, YARK,
Oh, okay.
which is a slang version of Yorkshire.
James, question.
Mm-hmm.
Which way is east on the map?
North is up, so east is to the right.
Okay. He wanted to face his dudes northeast.
Who did?
Basically, Koshi is just basically ordering his men to wait for the enemy skirmishers to get in range and then shoot them until they die, basically. And Kuroi is sending 2 skirmishers up to the hill just to see what's going on.
Okay.
I thought the blue guys would have been on the offensive.
So, well, historically, the larger army was on the defensive, but the larger army also knew, the Western army knew that the loyalty of everyone wasn't certain, and so the smaller army attacked, but then a giant chunk of the larger army defected and joined what was the smaller army, and so the Eastern army won.
Didn't the Shimaju just not come because they got insulted or something?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, a lot of that.
What range is skirmishing range?
100 meters is the bows.
They can move 200 meters, but only shoot 100.
Yeah, so they can't shoot that far yet.
Yeah, no one's quite in range.
Don't they have guns at this point?
Yeah, some of them have arquebusiers.
Okay, so he wants to move across the river and then onto ground. How much movement should I give him?
So if at half speed, so if he's crossing the river, it's just 1.
Okay.
And if it's a Sone, it's half a grid.
Stone is the companies, right?
Sone are the rectangles. Skirmishers are the circles, Sone are the rectangles, and the hexagons are the Honjin.
Kaiju. We'll call them Kaiju.
Between the 1
Kaiju.
arrow guys and the 2 arrow guys.
Alright, so I don't think there's any combat yet. We're having a giant wheel.
Oh my god, I just saw
so
that.
that does not mean you get... Wait, what are we doing?
We're wheeling around. So it's now 10:20. I don't think there's combat, so as soon as you're ready, go ahead and...
Don't quite send stuff yet. I need to get all the dispatches. Give me a second.
Should I send a screenshot or should I just tell him he sees the same thing?
No, you share your screen each time. It's changing.
Okay.
It's changing. Especially now with the fog gone. You can see a lot more.
So can I move give him a better view in the screenshot?
Quick question. Has anyone done Sukatara yet? Has anyone done the moves of Sukatara yet?
Who is Sukatara?
I don't know. Yeah, he's over here.
Sukatata? Because he sent a dispatch a little late. I don't know if to give it to Hideaki now. Or
Yeah.
hey, you can slightly
Yeah, just
change
go ahead and
orders.
go ahead and start delivering them, Bob.
Alright, I'm gonna... Do we get orders now?
Ishida.
Yeah, go ahead and do the next turn. I'll be back.
Hello? Mitsuhari wants to co-locate with Hideaki. Should I put the 200 next to each other, or just move the token for the commander?
Sorry, I just got back. What were you saying, Langbart?
Mitsuhari, the CIC wants to co-locate with Hidedaki's the traitor.
That's fine. So just
Do
that and
And
put them in
he's
the same
specified-
channel.
James.
Yeah.
I mean, I can continue as is, but the only issue is that sometimes I'm sending dispatches when they're not even done with their orders yet. So
What
it's
do
a
you mean
little
haven't done their orders
like-
yet?
Like, Mitsunari is still writing up his dispatches. Like, you guys may have been taking the orders automatically, but it
Oh.
takes some time for them to write their dispatches. So in the middle of you guys saying, hey, next turn, and the dispatches, I've not yet received all the dispatches, which is why I'm a little slow.
That's fine. If they get delayed a turn because they weren't done this turn, that just adds a nice little lag to it. So don't worry about that. Just
Alright.
whenever they're done and you see it, just do it at that point. And then Langbard, I guess you may want to ask him if he wants to bring his Honjin or not, because the trader may kill him while he's in his camp.
He specifies he wants his troop with him. That's why I'm asking, but his Honjin can't make it this turn.
Okay, well, yeah, if he wants to stay with his troops, then yeah, it's going to be slow getting there.
I'm going to assume that he meant Nagamasa?
And I have lost all color in the map. I guess I have to rejoin.
You lost what on the map?
Everything. I have a blank, a white screen.
Oh yeah, rejoin.
Is that
Yeah, here's the one problem with doing dispatches as a dispatch umpire this game. I don't know when the screenshot has been sent to the player, so I don't know when their turn is.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, do your turn, get your one guy. Once you've done his orders, then just start going through the dispatches and just start delivering them. Like, it's not the end of the world. So, do your one guy orders and then process them. And
Before it was much easier.
Yeah.
It was much easier.
yeah, it's easier to tell when it's done. But just process them. It won't be the end of the world if they're early or late.
Yeah, I'm processing as fast as possible. Who the hell is Chosokabe? Ah! Who the hell?
why is it still white? Why is it still white?
Is it the map that's white?
Yes. I have everything in white contrast, like everything is snow.
But it was working before. Now all of a sudden it's not.
Well, I could see the fog. I could somewhat see the ground beneath that one, so I'm not sure why.
Maybe.
It's very weird.
I think Miles had the same issue. I mean, I don't know what to tell you besides get out and come back in because it was working. So, oh, you're not fully loaded though. You're at 99%. How about now?
Now it is. Now it is perfect.
There you go.
Now I can see stuff.
That's weird. Ooh, combat.
Alright.
So
You're
don't
done
forget.
moving on my side, James.
Yeah, you guys are falling back. Don't forget to put arrows if they're skirmishing and double arrows if they're volleying.
Sure, I just got orders to skirmish.
So I'm gonna assume.
Yeah.
I'm not even done with all the dispatches yet.
Have you been to Hidemoto?
Okay. Within the closest skirmisher. Okay. One of the troops is gonna start
So it's turn three.
skirmishing.
I'm gonna go to Hidemoto.
All right,
Jeez.
just do it. You don't have to tell us.
Where's
James,
the arrow? Okay, I gotta get some of that.
Let's grab some of these.
I told one of my players if they left their retinue, they could move around like we're used to with commanders. Is that
yeah,
true?
that's true.
Alright.
So these all have single arrows, so it's got to be a 1 to, and that's it.
That,
So my update is that Yoshi Okinawa is doing a fat load of nothing right now. He's enjoying the view. Hiyori is currently maintaining his position too, but he has put up skirmishers on the hill.
Okay.
And I see that the Western Army is running away.
Who's running away?
The Western Army is currently falling back.
Oh, they're falling back.
Oh no. The left wing of the Eastern Army is trying to charge the Mori with their backs to the stream.
They're trying to wheel each other. So it's
So one thing to note for all your players, or those that would see it, is the Eastern Army has sent dispatches across the line. And these are just red herrings, they're false flags, but they're sending dispatchers kind of this way and this way. And so they want them to be seen. So make sure to mention anyone that would see it. Make sure to mention that they see the dispatchers, writers, or whatever.
Wait, where? Wait, I'm gonna go back to his channel. Then.
Where I have the arrows drawn.
They're dispatchers like in messengers.
Yeah, so messengers are traveling from the Eastern Army to the West, and they're meant to just cause suspicion and disarray. So just mention that they're seen, and
Okay,
I'm
gonna go back in the channel, but actually.
Okay.
okay, and I will do the next round of updates.
Yep, I rolled. We're good. Next turn, it's 10:30.
None?
Where is
But you don't seem to understand.
You done, Jones?
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry, I didn't hear you ask. Go get your orders, chill.
I have told
hold on.
Yukagawa that he said he received the dispatcher with honor.
Okay.
Is there anything I should tell him?
No.
James.
What?
Hidemoto's orders are everyone holds and volleys, so just combat.
Okay.
And a quick note, those of you who are taking orders, can you just write a little thing that says turn 3 so that I just know, okay, that's the turn for this?
They're not here anymore, but I'll remind them when they're all back.
Okay, it'll just make things a whole lot easier than me juggling and knowing which.
Yeah. Have you done 2 updates, or are you a turn behind, or are you caught up with Hidemoto?
That would have been turn 3 I just did.
Okay, then you're good.
But the issue is some people are sending their turn 2 dispatches on turn 3, and I don't realize that it's turn 3 already, and I'm still doing turn 2 dispatches. Suddenly I realize it's turn 3, and some people, because of that, I'm sending turn 3 dispatches in turn 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
I like my little arrows, though.
They're very pretty, and I have the feeling the Mori guy is not gonna have a fun time.
Where's Mori? Morichika?
No, Mori Hidemoto. Who's being attacked by Takeda Yoshama.
Oh, yeah. Because we've got a bunch of skirmishers that are going to break soon.
Alright, so is it turn 3 now or turn 4?
3. It's 10:30.
Alright.
Hold our horses just a little bit.
Did the skirmishers in front of Yukikawa just like stop?
I don't know.
Because he was moving them up. Because he basically, Yukikawa. What did the dispatch say, by the way?
Well, I don't think they're meant to say anything. They're supposed to just try to get into their lines and then look suspicious. So you can make something up if you want.
I'll just say he's gonna lie and say just discontent in the Western.
Oh, okay. So they're under flag of truce. He's telling them to tell them to stand down and retire from the battlefield, and they will be rewarded by Tokugawa. So you can relay that.
I think I have all that.
How far can he see from the hill? By the way, could he see Kaito Komasha? or Kaito Koromasho.
So are you doing the? You may have missed this part. We're doing shared screens with a 360 view.
Oh.
So you want to zoom in really close to them and then share your screen and hit P and do a first person view and then kind of give them a 360, but they should see everything fairly well. Of course, they're going to see what units are what that are close by.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're all right. You got here late and I forgot to tell you.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
So are we on turn 4 now?
We're still on 3.
Right, I'm all caught up now. Yeah, when everyone comes back, can you just
Yeah, I'll remind them.
ask them to... Because it'll also, I think, be helpful for the players.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what turn it is either.
Yeah, it can get confusing.
What are you doing tonight, James?
Don't do any combat with the skirmishers until I've moved all of Kato's skirmishers.
Okay.
Because I'm still waiting for his orders. But I'll move everything else in the meantime.
You have Chill. One of your people is the one that has to write their orders, right?
Yeah, it's Kato Kiyomasa.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's the guy we're waiting on, right?
That's the one that it always takes longer when they gotta type them.
Well, it is what it is.
All right, James, my movement's done.
All right.
Why do I...
I guess your blue guys are they? Well,
One movement of 1 is so slow, man. 100 meters.
yeah, it's slow and ponderous.
Okay. The other 3? Huh?
1.
Well, no, who rolled it? Who rolled it?
I did.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I can roll more as more come up, but.
Oh really? Okay. My bad.
Actually,
I think he's done. You can't shoot him.
Yeah, they're engaged in the blue. They're engaged with the blue. I gotta get one more arrow in there.
Keep looking for 6s, James.
Oh, shoot.
This low is good stuff. Is just
yeah, it's backwards.
James.
What?
Yukinaga's channel, is that a message supposed to be sent to an umpire regarding, like, response of something that, which I don't know? Is that a response to one of the cross things you guys are doing?
If you don't know, so I'm typing on the channel saying who is it going to. Don't feel bad to. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's going
Would
back.
Hoyori received a message?
I don't know. Okay. It's so on your channels now. When you do a new turn, for the people you have, just type down the time on their channels. That way we can keep the dispatches straight. So for this turn, type 1040 for your people.
Okay.
Question: Would Hoyori received a message?
I don't know.
Yeah, because it's kind of just impossible for me to tell turn otherwise.
Okay, so it's 1040. I put 1040 in mine.
We're still waiting on McPanzer. Hold on.
I'm trying to get...
Should I have not done that?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I just realized McPanzer's not here.
Did we roll for the other unit that engaged in combat yet?
Which one?
The one that I added.
Yeah, I rolled.
Okay.
ready to send it out.
Yeah, go ahead and go. I'll just roll this now. Let's see, 3 and 1 7. Are these guys
This is
skirmishing?
this is so much more organized and
Two are
helpful. Thanks, guys.
Those two are skirmishing.
Okay.
Can you promote me again? I got kicked by the internet gods.
Promoted. So who's skirmishing?
The two small tokens. The larger tokens are trying to charge. They're not making it.
Okay. And when they charge, they go 150.
Oh. Then they make it.
Okay. So they're getting shot at by that and missed, and they charge. So they got 3 melee each. So nothing done.
Bye.
So would they use shock on a charge?
I guess that's up to them still.
He thinks so. I told him shock was used on a charge.
Okay.
So that's my bad if I'm wrong.
No, you're fine. Then that would make this one a hit. So he goes down a step level. And
So McPanzer, general rule from now on, once you've done the turn for your people, write the time 10:40, 10:50, because it's impossible for me as a dispatch umpire to know when they're supposed to receive their orders, what turn it is, etc.
Okay, but shouldn't it just, like, if you see it, just deliver it?
it would help them if just for your people, just
Okay.
type the time.
Sure.
All right, I think we're good. Go ahead and do 1040.
Problem I was having was that I was delivering messages to a person who shouldn't have received it yet.
Well,
Still getting
question,
orders.
James. Are they close enough to co-locate my two guys?
Yeah, they are. Go ahead and co-locate them. Not gonna hurt.
I think that's 100 meters, right?
Where?
For Hori, he was moving back to the hill. He's moving to the hill behind him.
I can't see. Trust your judgment.
Who is doing Mitsunari?
You mean the CIC of the West?
Yeah.
That would be me.
Have you done his turn yet, or planning to?
I'm starting with Sukitata so that you can talk first.
Just write, as said, write 10:40 when ready. Okay.
Yes, I'll start tapping times now. So
Thank you.
let me find the guy.
Oh wait, are you taking
James?
orders right now, or what's going
Yeah,
on?
1040 orders. We're taking them.
Wait,
Oh, shit.
James, did you take my orders for turn 3?
No.
Oh, I haven't taken orders yet. Okay, hold
I
on.
was saying Hidemoto fires volleys. Hidemoto fires volleys.
Oh yeah, I got that. Don't worry. I thought you meant did I?
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
okay.
I got it.
Okay, but there was no change, really.
They did a little bit of damage and then they got charged. So. I guess we could add those ones in. So Miles, I moved your skirmishers. They wouldn't quite have moved as far as you showed them.
I saw you correct me. That's fine. Holy crap!
What on earth?
Where'd those guys come from?
Did you already get your 1240 orders? Miles?
Yeah, I'm done with this turn. I'm waiting for the resolution.
Okay. You're fast.
I only got 2,
That makes it easy.
and they're running away.
They're hiding. They're behind the river now. I should probably hide my dice.
Let me know when we're ready.
Have you ever done a game in this time period before?
Who are you talking to?
You.
Yeah, we've done a couple in the club with 6mm miniatures.
Oh, okay.
Again, shabby war dollies.
That's only Marshall that gives miniatures a hard time. Yeah, you guys did
Like fire again?
what?
Yeah, we did an episode on it.
Yeah, I was trying to remember what battle that was. You did an episode on one of them. That was pretty good.
That's a bit messy. Yeah, this is getting a bit messy.
Okay, I got the orders. Where is
Holy crap.
Panzer?
I got the orders.
He's
as
still
well.
getting orders. Are they just melee attacking, Bob?
Yeah, this entire line is melee attacking, but then the 2 flanking units are volley firing.
Okay, so just put arrows on the volley fire units and
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 0.5 across, right? To cross the river?
yeah, for Sone.
Okay. I'm gonna put some of them at the edge of the river,
Remind
and then
me.
I'm gonna half it.
James, remind me, what is the range for volley fire?
100 meters.
Oh, shoot. Where was
When
this?
Panzer gets
Here?
back, I need to tell him that one of his compadres wants to be teleported back.
All right.
Moved, so okay, I guess that works. So those are your orders for
James, what's his face? I forget his name now.
We'll never know.
We won't.
I hate this game.
What I find interesting is that they're going in a defensive formation.
I'm just waiting for Hideaki to turn.
And Bart, you may want to go back to Mitsunari because I forgot to hit enter for all of his dispatches for turn 3. The interim between turn 3 and turn 4, so he may change 1 or 2 things as a result.
So Yukinara, he is volley firing at the skirmishers in front of him.
You need some arrows?
The units can shoot over each other, right? Or
Yeah.
okay. 2. Okay.
So we've got
Fill your arrows, Miles.
McPanzer. Are they still doing shock here? Or are they doing melee?
His orders were to continue the charge. So I believe shock is No, I don't believe. Shock is the preference.
Alright, shock. Oh, that worked out well. Step change. Step change. Step change routed. And those were.
Okay, so I have a dispatch being sent to the other side. From Tokugawa Ieyasu.
I am gonna come back. I have to feed my kitty.
All right, James. Those are all your volley fires.
Okay.
Beautiful. Range on a volley is 1, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Fukushima.
They're all just shooting squirrels. These two skirmishers in the middle, I've told him repeatedly, are like questioning their orders to advance, but he's like, no, you must stay.
Alright. Combat in the bottom's done. Now we got. Ooh, look at all that. Look at all that fun arrows. These guys are volleys, right? Yep.
Yep.
So that's 3. They got 4. Oof. So that's 2 hits before I
James, we have a between the lines order.
Quick. Yeah, so the light blue, I'm trying to put the red skirmishers in a way that the light blue can't shoot at them. FYI.
I am.
Oh,
Are we taking
oops.
orders now?
Oh, not quite yet.
Hello?
Oh, okay, I need to get
No.
rid of
No,
this.
not yet, Scrub.
No.
Wait, are the units that are disrupted not able to shoot?
No, they can shoot. They're just disrupted.
Okay.
So we got 4 shooting.
And then the rectangular units on the left should be chasing after their enemy counterparts full speed. Okay, so there's a bit of a turn for this. So I'm gonna just put them right here, right behind the skirmishers. And then, well, the ones on the right should continue their advance forward as fast as possible. Okay.
Ever so
Okay.
slightly bad for Mitsunari
Alright.
right now. He's receiving like
I'm done.
8 dispatches.
Okay.
Is it 10:50 now?
Yeah, combat's done.
But if combat's done, yes, it's 10:50.
10:50.
All right, thank you. Okay.
I am trying to find your Discord.
I said just post in your thing when it's 10:50.
I just tell them when I go to the channel.
Can you also post it on the channel?
I'm just doing the voice.
Yeah, but can you post it on the channel that it's
You-
10:50 so that I know for the dispatch?
So,
What channel? You're losing me. So
hey, how about this? Bob, you do Western Army, I'll do Eastern Army, and you and I will both just type 10:50 for everybody, and then Miles doesn't have to.
Okay, that's fine.
So I've got all of Eastern Army's time updates. You got West.
I'm doing West
That's
real
fine.
fast.
Great.
Just so that I can know when.
No, I get what you're saying, and I don't think you're wrong. But I think I don't want to be mean to Miles.
Yeah. No, I did not mean it that way. Just
You were not. You were definitely not. I'm just looking for options. You did nothing wrong. All right, I go.
Panther, are you doing no chill? Chill? Is chill here?
They're all gone.
Okay, I'll go do my turn.
I get to use my decal. Blood. Oh, it goes on units too. That's cool.
James,
Mm-hmm.
who is controlling the force right in front of me right now? Because they're moving them around while I'm trying to get the other guy's orders. So,
It's fine. Just get his orders while they're moving. It's all right.
right?
It's gonna be hard to cross that river. Attack your two guys, Miles.
They are very defensive minded, except the one guy's leaving his skirmishers across there. I think he's going to regret that.
We'll see.
Hiyori is just sitting up at the hill behind. I forget what the hill was called. And what the fuck? Yukagawa is volley firing at the skirmisher. By the way, how effective is it?
Very. If they're volley firing, where's Yukigawa? Oh, okay. Yep. All right.
Yo, Yukinaga.
Yukinaga. Yeah.
He's on
So
the
it's
center hill.
volley fires. It's double arrows.
Just trade this.
I don't. If someone was saying something, I didn't understand that.
Well, Hidetaki makes his move.
Oh, what is he turning around and fighting?
He's turning around and fighting.
That's exciting. So is he doing like this?
Yes. If he's Asone is turning around, and can they then charge?
So turning takes their movement by half, and a charge is 1.5. So they'd move 0.75 in a charge. So yeah, they could still hit that.
No, they already moved 0.5, so they can't. They jump out.
James?
But the other ones are also charging, so they make it. So they meet somewhere in the middle there.
Movement, the only changes is that the right flank unit is volley firing the general, and the general's bodyguard is volley firing the 2 disruption. Everything else, same. So I do not need to move the pieces around. No, they're not volley firing that. They're volley firing the general.
Okay. So
That's-
everything that's not in immediate range
These
will.
are volley
Yeah.
firing the general.
Can generals do each other?
Sure, they can.
That's what dice are made for.
Who's controlling my side as right now?
I'm gonna be honest, I want to be in Ishida's channel just to hear his reaction. Who's his umpire?
One, two, sets. Step.
Who is Ishida's umpire? I just want to hear his reaction to this.
Not me.
Oh. No, that's me.
Why?
Fine.
Reaction to what?
I want to hear his reaction to being betrayed like this.
Wait, don't start the turns yet. I still have to get Kiyomasa's order. Oh my fucking god. Why would you put the dispatch with the...
This is hilarious. This is hilarious. The CIC meets Mitsunari just announced to his whole team Hideaki is the traitor, but he said dispatch to all, so I'm also sending it to Hideaki.
No. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but
I just imagining the
Should
message
I
just turning
not?
around.
But
all right.
should I send it to Hideaki? Should I not?
Don't do it.
Send dispatch to all.
It
So.
doesn't. It doesn't matter. All right. So now we got. Are they all doing shock? Woo. All right. So the two Honjin face off. They're 5, so they both.
Oh, that's funny.
So that's.
James, you understood what I said that the Lord Asano. Who is Asano?
Is it a new turn?
I'm still doing combat. This turn has mucho combat.
Yeah, range.
Alright, that combat's done.
As a middle ground, should I ask Mitsunari, including Hideaki, sure? Or just... No, I
It's
just
my,
find it
my
funny.
orders are in AFK for 60 seconds.
Okay. Ooh, look at that big long line. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you just mocking me, James, showing all those 6s? Holy crap.
A lot of
3
ones.
straight shots. Jesus.
Alright, so that's a step. That one's routed. Then the 2
Aki
down.
is the traitor then?
So that's
Sorry
are
if
these
I'm
skirmish?
not-
These are
Oop.
skirmish shots, so that's a disruption.
And these guys are volleys back.
Volley back, so the 2 and the 1 hit. So that's a step level for him, and step level for him. Okay. I think combat's done. We are now 11 o'clock.
Okay. So I'm getting Eastern Army
Sounds good.
timestamps.
Yeah, I'll do west.
Forgive it. Alright, sounds good. 11.
Oh my god, so many.
No, I couldn't live like that.
You can turn off the ping so it doesn't do that.
I mute everything everywhere. I hate all of it. Don't talk to me.
Time to do my favorite part. Add more blood. Let's see. Blood, 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 blood.
Okay, time to go to. Yeah, this is so much simpler now. Sorry for complaining in the beginning. Like.
All right, James.
Hello.
General Hidaki is challenging his counterpart, who appears to be, I can't even pronounce the name, the orange guy, to single combat.
All right.
I don't know how you handle that.
You want to hop down to his channel and tell him?
I will hop down
He's
to
he's the guy that can't talk. So if you hop to voice 4 on the other team, you can tell him, and then he can respond in his channel.
Will do. I'm going to do my movement here real quick. We're going to be moving the skirmishers up so they can be...
What?
Hey, Chill, you can give your guys a little extra boost so they get to the fight quicker.
Or we're going to take this routed skirmisher, just take on the back.
Just, yeah, run them off the board. I mean, not slowly turn by turn, but yeah, they're just running away.
Yeah. All right. So let me see here. Kato Kizuzaki.
Who moved that? Who
I did.
moved that?
I'm giving you a little boost so they get to the fight faster.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
You're fine.
Alright, so Yukanaga's Hoji is charging into the ranks.
Are the troops that are retreating causing, like, disrupting each other? Because it looks like they're all squished together.
They can, yeah. Where do you see
Or
it?
is that just, part of the plan?
Where do you see it squishing?
Over here.
Oh, they're kind of on top of each other for... I don't know. They're just forming a solid line, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hello?
Yukanaga's Hojin is charging into the trader's line.
Yukinaga. Where's Yukinaga?
And one of his shones are shooting at them.
Okay, we'll put arrows on for the Sone, and I assume they moved some, so we'll just do one.
No way single combat got challenged by Hidei challenged single combat? What the That's crazy. Your shameful but smart display will be noted.
Actually, they may have just been moving. Start the combat.
All right, I'm back. The combat has been declined.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
It's one. It's 2 hits. 2, 3.
That seems extremely dishonorable for
I
Japanese.
told him it was a shameful display. Shameful but smart display.
Now, should we put a morale minus to those troops then? Because seriously, if in that time era, if the samurai leader would
Okay.
decline single combat,
They are trying to do a duel. And they are also mixing everything up here now. And
We
everything is
cannot
talking
understand you.
Okay. The CSC and the traitor are having a duel. Everything is charging, everything is firing, and they are massacring themselves right
Got
now.
Look at this gruesome river combat. It's just an entire line of troops shooting each other.
Pardon the expression. Shit
He
shock.
said focus on the skirmishers, but it's an entire line, so it just made them shoot each other. There's nothing to focus on.
Where did Mitsunari go?
I have no idea.
all,
Oh, is he underneath?
all,
He's still there.
all dispatches are ready. Sending.
Alright, so
Oh my... It's happening! It's happening!
It's happening.
4, 4.
That's a dual command.
Alright, duel time. Let's see.
You just flipped Hideyoki all
Yeah,
the way there.
Put him back.
Should we all go to them? Or should we get them to us?
You just flipped Hideyoki all the way there.
Now his name is F.
3 and a 1.
Not all
So Mitsunari is injured, but they're still dueling. 3 is injured. But his Honjin, Hideyaki's Honjin, is about to fall.
I have a question. So Kiyomasa wants to move back. Okay. I mean, I should just not tell him that his unit is kind of a super unit. Right?
Yeah, let
You
him
can tell
let him play.
Yeah, I'll let him play. I'll let him play. I will let him make the mistake of moving back.
I think that's valid. As purely preference, I would also say that it would be valid to tell him that the samurai in his retinue are chafing at the bit to get into combat.
Well, they're also
like-
embarrassed
like-
by him because he wouldn't fight.
Yes, exactly.
I would tell him that, yeah.
Or you could
Yeah,
just
I
let him
moved him back a
last
bit.
night.
Because he's a pussy.
Yeah, but I would tell him that.
Well, I'm not telling him that.
Holy follies.
It's
Place I can help with combat, then maybe.
No,
yeah.
I'm almost done.
Can someone sort out the river combat by any chance?
I'm almost done.
I like the bloodstains.
Yeah,
They appeal to me.
it's fun. Alright, let's see.
Alright, who's sorting out that mess?
James is the only one doing combat.
Are these guys skirmishing? Did they just move up?
These
Yes.
guys are out of range.
Yeah.
Sure, no problem. Don't roll the dice. I was just throwing that on there as I moved them. I didn't know where people to miss.
Yeah, so they're not in range either.
Dice.
We'll say these ones are though. Four and a one.
Should I have asked whether they wanted to volley or skirmish? I think I should have asked.
You should. Well, if they're moving, they have to skirmish. They can't volley. But
Oh, okay. Ouch. Rip the red.
4-2. Wow, that's really bad rolls for them. Twos and twos.
I just lose my.
Did you? I think you deleted 2 skirmishing.
Yep, I did.
They had it coming.
No. Oh man,
James, I'm gonna get something.
these are really bad rolls.
Alright, I'm done. It is now 11:10.
Should I just say there's in the confusion people think Mitsunari has fallen?
No. Well, no. He's injured.
Should I say that he's wounded?
No, they're not gonna. They're in the middle of a giant fight. They're not gonna see it.
All right, I'll go get the orders.
Where was the camera when that happened? Come on. Gotta pay attention to the interesting things that happen.
God, I fucking hate this camera.
I don't think the Eastern Army is winning. Time to add more blood.
And since Jehoiachin isn't getting combat, will he not see 360?
No, you still can. I don't. Let's see, this guy's fleeing slowly.
Okay, time to go to Hidemoto.
I thought you were going to Hidemoto.
Yeah, I am. I was just...
James?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Looking at my Hidemoto, that looks the exact same position as when I just moved them into that position. Did you do combat for that?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
The enemy, I don't think he took any. Oh, he took 1 step hit and casualties on his Honjin, and the enemy took 2 or 3. So you can tell him the enemy's taking a lot more casualties than he is.
Okay, sorry.
All right. My guys are staying pat, moving around and shooting, but Hideo's ordered his troops to jeer at the gentleman across from them because of the cowardice of their commander.
Ooh. Shameful display.
But he's getting points for, playing in character.
That's good. Who's this? Hidie?
Idiot. And no one's figured out the hexes are like giant wrecking crews because they all keep them in the back.
Yeah. Well, in the south they're getting used. Yeah, these Honjin are like super Sone.
The trader doesn't seem to be doing that well.
No. His Honjin.
As if it's a trader.
Well, yeah. He wasn't as well positioned as it was historically. I think on purpose. I think the commander kept him close just in case.
There's got to be some penalty for refusing combat.
Alright, so Yukonag Hojin is attacking routed enemies for some reason.
Oh, okay. It's just gonna mop him up.
I guess. And his archers are moving to face the enemies approaching them. As in, they're turning.
Okay. I see.
Kiori is heading towards the fight with the trader.
I see that. I think Kiyomasa and Masanari would have done better to wait for Yoshinaga and Tabaoki to join them first. They're going to be routed before they join. You know what? I think there's some combat I can roll already. Oops. 3 melee.
How do you want to deal with the dispatch of the trader who is sending a dispatch to literally every single person on the board?
What's it say? Something cool?
I, Kobaya, whatever the hell, have broken whatever the hell's name, and will drive him unto death. He lost his duel with me, and now flees as a coward, and I shall have his head.
Yeah, go ahead and deliver it.
Send that to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should make it fun. Yep.
I have a question how to apply this. Because Mitsuhari and Hyudaki have different ideas how to continue the duel. Mitsuhari is trying to run away. Hidetaki doesn't want him to run away.
Well, Mitsunari's got a stronger Honjin, so I think he can run away if he wants to.
Okay, so he wants to disengage his Honjin and
Although
move away.
I'm gonna give Hideaki's Honjin a bonus for the enemy fleeing. Might not be enough.
And they're going to.
Oh, double ones. All right. Well,
Who got double ones?
Hideaki. But he rolled low too, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So, but since he ran, his Honjin's routed, but he's still around. His Honjin's in bad shape.
Okay, the Reds, Kiyomasa wants to continue volleying. Kiyomasa, the entirety of his line, he wants it to volley except for the skirms.
Why can't I move those? Well,
I keep getting stuck in first person because I'm a moron.
McPanzer, is this charging, or is this shooting arrows, or what's this doing?
It is skirmish.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can I have permission to move Hosokawa a bit faster?
Yeah,
even if it's across the river? This guy's gonna miss the entire battle, and I feel really bad about it.
Yeah,
so I kind of want to get him.
Hey, that's my side.
Well, I just got disconnected.
Because Tadaoki, look at this guy. He's all in the back, man.
That's how they
poor
set
guy.
him up.
Was he just sitting there?
He's been going. This is his route.
Well,
the entire battle.
He should complain to his general, not you.
This poor guy. He's not gonna see an inch of battle at this point.
He can cover the draw.
He was the reserve.
Poor Yoshimasa on the left saw all these friends
That's the
coming
story of
toward
the reserve all the time. Either the reserve has the most pointless role in the battle, or the reserve has the most important. It really depends how the battle goes. The reserve is either that which stands and does nothing, or which is committed at the very end to win the battle. So it's a double-edged sword.
I was kicked from the game and I can't reconnect, and I'm not sure why. So
I got kicked earlier. It did eventually let me back in.
Try again.
I had to relaunch TTS. I don't know. The internet hates us.
Dispatches are all ready.
Yeah, man.
Where does it hurt? Okay, do you need a bath? Okay, there's nothing. You just need to go to sleep, and we'll see how it feels in the morning, okay? Okay. Just lay down.
Eating, I'm very happy for you. But I wish I didn't know that.
I hope it's good.
Alright, then I'll give you medicine in the morning, okay?
Who cares?
Okay, whoever's resolving Kiyomasa, R.I.P. Kiyomasa. Oh. That's good. I think.
Is that a skirmish over here in the...
Did are we down on the left, James?
Yeah. Combat's done.
Thank you.
There's now 11:20.
Wait, no, what about the middle?
It's all done.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
A lot of high numbers didn't have impact.
Okay.
Alright.
The volleys did not hit.
Their shields are
What
too
should I do
strong,
with
my lord.
Hidaki? What should I do with Hidaki? Should I move him to any other of the Stone Age that he still has?
Yeah, he can move to another Sone or wherever he wants.
Okay.
His Honjin have left him.
Okay. Let's see what I guess they two are not longer co-located.
No. Were they co-located while they were fighting each other?
Well, that would be the most logical place where they would be, where they were fighting each other.
That's funny.
They are dueling each other. Oh, well. Fine.
Time for more blood. Blood, blood, blood.
My guys are just shooting, James.
Okay.
You know, volley.
I think these guys are fighting like we're in the
Orders remain exactly the same. Just continue and melee fight. And
Black Powder
continue.
era.
But he put its special emphasis on his general bodyguard, wiping out the enemy general bodyguard.
And Hideki's men are crying across to their opponents, asking what it's like to be commanded by a woman. That is their current slur they're attempting to get in there.
Why? Who retreated?
No, Masala refused a duel.
Alrighty, and I got some orders. And they are fun ones.
One and four. Still got four, so that's enough. 3 and 6.
Yukanaga's Hojin is attacking the traders. He was going to skirmish with the other guys, but I assume that's irrelevant now. And Kiori is taking the boring route and going to the other hill that Musujari is currently fleeing towards.
A lot of volley fire on my end, James.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, so many skirmishes.
Making my way. Holy. We got some big Honjin coming in. And shots.
Honestly, the Eastern Army is not winning right now, bro. Even if the northern flank is doing the south flank is decimated.
Is the Eastern Army the one for Tokugawa or the guy who got
Yeah,
betrayed?
the Eastern Army is the one with Tokugawa. Because like even with the Tokugawa's reinforcements, I mean, Mori still exists. Ogawa still has most of his army, and even though Mitsunari is wounded, I mean, they took out Hideaki.
The Eastern Army is actually Tokugawa's army.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hideaki is trying to retreat his units
Yeah.
towards Naga.
Once they're engaged, you don't really disengage, so they're getting attacked.
I guess so. I wanted to make the effort to let them try to retreat. Is Sekigahara? I have to get him next. What is with the routed units? How far do they move, and how far can Hideaki alone move?
I already moved the routed ones, so they're good.
And Hideaki, he wants to join Nagamasa.
Yeah, he can.
Okay, then I'll collocate them. Perfect. I just have one more guy to do.
Alright, so these guys are doing shock. Oh, bad rolls. Bad rolls all around. Okay. We're just volleying.
Wait, is this unit not shooting?
What would they be doing, McFans? Oh, he's not here. I'm assuming they would be.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Oh, he took it off. Okay, they're doing something else.
You're in range.
4-1.
And these guys would shoot back.
Hey guys, if they're not your pieces, if you could just not mess with them while I'm taking orders, I'd be very grateful. Thank you.
No worries. Oops, 2. Lots of volleys. 5 and 5. Oops.
Oh.
That happens when you change states sometimes.
Oh, that's a good roll. What the heck? Changing the tides, are we?
1 and 2, 3. Alright.
James?
Whoop.
A very quick question. I have another dispatch being sent to everyone, except this one's a little less playful. Day. So I'll let you judge
Who
that
wrote
one.
it? Where is it?
Hidei. Underneath Hideaki.
No, that's fine. You can deliver that.
Okay.
I think combat's done, so we can do 11:30.
Yeah. We're on it.
Hanging.
Alrighty.
James, what should I tell Yoshimasa to knock over here on the left? Is he okay and his Hunjin has just routed?
Yeah, his Honjin routed around him. I thought about having him die or something, but we'll let him keep commanding his army. So he can attach to another Sone or just kind of stand
Could
there.
there be a rumor that he's dead?
He's not even hurt though. You can make rumors, I don't care, but he's not hurt.
Isn't Mitsunari the? Are you talking about the daimyo who's in charge?
No.
No, I'm talking about the left flank commander, Yoshimasa Tanaka.
Yoshimasa.
Thank you, friends.
That would be a big bloodbath down here.
Routing soldiers. It's not in range. More blood.
So, Sekigahara is charging the red skirmishers and breaks them, I guess. Those poor guys. Where are we in time?
11:30.
Oh, I need to get new orders. You guys are not.
All right. Hidei really wants to fight. Now he's going to challenge. Oh, God damn it.
Masanari.
Yep.
I guess you can go let him know.
I will let him know right now. God damn it. I got kicked out.
Uh-oh. From TTS?
I can see it, but like I it's the same problem. I can't zoom in.
Oh, dang it.
So I'm gonna have to restart it.
Alright, basically the same thing as last turn.
Okay.
Kyoki is Yushinaga is basically doing the same thing as the last turn. Kiori is doing the same thing as last turn. I don't think he's ever going to see combat at this point.
Who?
Kiori.
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he really knows what he's doing. But
Well, It's a set piece battle. If you try to move across the whole battlefield, it's going to take you the whole battle to move across the battlefield.
All right, James, I'm back in.
All right, I will promote you.
Masanori. Yeah, let's find Masanori.
Did someone already do Hirudaki?
Okay, so I don't know what to do. He wants the Sonaya to shoot, but at the same time move to the right.
Well,
Should we? Should I? I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna make it so the Sonaya don't move at all. Yeah, I'll just keep it that way. Because he wants to quote unquote move it so that Masanori can have space to shoot. But I think he kind of already does, so I think it's fine if I just leave him there.
James. I have a work at 9 tomorrow and it's 12 p.m. my side.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's clear no one wants to fight Hidehi because they all decline him.
Remind me who you have, Scrubs?
Kiori and Yukonaga.
Alright. Miles.
I'm sorry, by the way.
You mind picking them back up, Miles, those two?
Which ones?
They got the arrows next to them for next turn.
Yeah, got it.
Sorry again, James.
I'll never forgive you.
I'm sorry, but I needed to get some sleep before I work at 9 in the morning. Sorry.
All right, Masanori has refused a duel also.
So much shame on that.
This is a shame for display.
I think the guys fighting today have got to take a morale hit. But like no one wants to fight this guy.
I think it's more like if they go out in the open in front of everyone, they can die. Like, not even from him.
It's the smart thing to do. But
no, what I'm trying to say is it's an open battlefield, and it's ongoing. Like, they're not challenging to single combat before any battle happens. They're straight up fighting right now and saying, I challenge you to single combat. I don't think it's the same.
Well, spray arrows happen.
Ooh, painful.
This is a painful display. Oh, this is a painful
Alright. Oh, we don't even have McPanzer yet.
Oh lord. Some of these dispatches are just hilarious.
We got like a black powder era fight in the north. They're just launching volleys at each other back and forth.
I like it. I think it's cool. Although, I think the rivers ruined everything. We would have seen epic samurai combat if it weren't for these rivers.
They're not that big of rivers. They could be charging across them if they wanted.
Yeah, but then you get disadvantages, don't you? Or at least they think they do.
Well, it just slows them down a little bit.
Well,
They don't know
slowing
that.
down is enough for those things.
All right,
Makes
we
it
done?
go.
Yeah, you can go
None
ahead
of
and
them
go.
read the document, bro.
11:40.
Alright.
Clyde, oh,
Alright,
Lord.
I'll take
I'm
some
almost
orders.
done with dispatches.
Do you want me to wait?
But just give me one moment. Why are there so many dispatches this time? Yoshi. Naga. Why are there so crazy tree? Huh? What is that? Okay, jeez.
James, did you do combat in the center already?
Yep.
So, I guess the problem is, like, I did J-Rock last. So he had orders to charge. So these guys just charged. And they would have charged this turn. He's just the fourth player I did. So does he get to fight?
Now let me roll for it real fast.
Cool.
Ooh. Okay, we're good. Do you want me to take one of them?
It took me 12 minutes to get 4 players.
Yeah. I can take one. I can't run combat like I thought I could.
Is it 11:40 already?
Yeah.
You guys didn't even wait for me to get back, man.
No, I know. I'm sorry. Let me take one of them.
Sure, take whichever one you want.
I'll take
J-Rock.
I'll take
Take
J-Rock.
Mitsunari.
I got him. Alright, I got you for now. How are you? You having a fun time?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All
But
right.
is this the literal next turn? Because Panzer just came in here.
Yeah, I know. You were the very last of the last.
Okay, gotcha,
and now you're the
gotcha.
first of the first. All right, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so your Sone charge in across the stream, hitting the flank in front of whose men are these? This is sorry, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Yukinaga. Okay, so run in and hit the flank in front of Yukinaga's men. It's quite effective over here where they're already battling someone, Ieyasu, I think. As you look to the right, you can see Kiyowasa's men are still firing volleys back and forth with the enemy across the stream. As you look to the left, you can see Hideaki's troops in a disorganized mass running down the road to the east, along with a good number of, I can't remember who they are, the guy that down there, Yoshimasa, I think, his troops, a lot of them seem to be routing. And then over to the right, more fighting going on. What are your orders?
My left two Sane, basically in front of me, they will carry on their shock attacks in the
Okay.
charge. The one to the right will be concentrating volley fire on the enemy in front of Kato's men.
Got it. Volley fire.
And if a gap opens up, I personally, with my contingent, will push through. But if not, I'll just be waiting, of course.
Got it. Thank you.
James, can you attach me or promote me so I can move units?
You're promoted, but you gotta change. You gotta pick a color.
How do I pick a color?
I'll pick one for you. Now you're brown.
There you go. I got it. Now it won't let me zoom.
Oh no.
All right, what's going on here? I can't zoom. Yeah, I can zoom. We're doing this old school. Now I can't move my camera. What the hell's going on here? All right, I'm done moving.
James?
Yep.
Very briefly, this unit right here, the 2-2, it's firing on the general's unit, but it's not volleying, it's skirmishing because it had to move to get there.
Okay.
Alright, I'll deal with dispatches.
The blue units are all volleying or skirmishing. Most of them skirmishing because
All my units are volleying.
Mr. Harry wants to connect with his generals, but they're all running away from him.
Oh, it was different.
the south all moved?
South, we're all moved.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm almost done. Let's see, 3, that's 2, and 4 hit was a 1.
Oh my god. Hosokawa is still going to the right of the river. Oh.
Who is this?
This entire time, this has been the last 10 moves. I'm gonna die.
Who's playing
He
them?
could easily hit their flank and change this battle. If he hits their flank, I mean, who knows what could happen.
They're not gonna hit the flank. It's gonna be 1 a.m. and then nothing's gonna happen. What flank? What's the point of flanking maneuvers if we're not gonna see them?
Alright, combat is done.
Alright.
It is now 11:50.
Okay. That's stop.
Wait. You may want to hold off your horses on that because the dispatches are not even close to done as in being written by the players.
Well, then just deliver them the next turn. It's alright. If they're still typing it, it's fine. We're not stopping the game for them to type a dispatch.
Amen.
Fair enough. Fair freaking enough.
Oh wow. Okay, the battle has changed.
James Hideaki wants to know if he can rally his retreating units. I told him it was worth a shot.
Yeah.
I didn't tell him yes.
If that's what he's doing, I'll reward the efforts.
He wanted to go back to his dungeon and rally it.
Okay, we'll let them be 3 disruption.
You're a kind and generous man.
I am a benevolent god.
Kato?
Kato's bright red on the center right of Eastern Army. Kato Kiyomasa.
Kiyomasa.
The guy who really needs to get his Hunjin in there, what is he doing?
Oh.
He's probably doing something similar to me wandering the entirety of the map before I engaged in combat.
Okay, so I wasn't able to register it last turn, but Kiyomasa wants to try to unroute the unit. The one beside him.
Okay.
It's not this turn, it's the last turn.
I'll put him next to it and give it a 3 disruption. It'll take some time.
Yeah, so is that the entirety of his last turn or the entirety of this turn too?
Yes, both.
Both. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, sir. So, good news overall. The enemy unit on your left has broken and flees up the mountain, small mountain, away from you and I think that's Ieyasu's men. This unit's still fighting, but they're I guess they're holding pretty well. And then you're trading. You did route a unit here on the right, and they were replaced by some skirmishers who are trying to hold the flank. And on the left, Hideaki's men are still fleeing. You can see Hideaki trying to rally them. Lots of fighting going on over there. And then it looks like some of the western enemy has fled and retreated to their hill. What are your orders?
I will have, going left to right, I will have the leftmost Sane come over to flank the enemy that's currently engaging one to its immediate right.
Mm-hmm.
And that one that's currently engaged, they're just to keep up the shock attack because that's the only real value they have. The front Sane, they are to fall back to the rear and let the other one behind them take up the volley fire. And that'll be that.
All right. Tokugawa. Oh, I did miss that. Sounds like Yukinawa and Tokugawa.
Oh, north from south.
Whee!
Pardon up to north.
All right. And Date has issued another challenge for combat, but I'm not going to bother to convey it because they're just cowards on the other side.
Of all people, wait, Chinleaf is Tadaoki? The guy just standing doing nothing? That seems very un-Chinleaf-like.
My guys are all moved, so they have all the tokens they need.
There should be a shock there for that combat, James.
Okay, shock for these guys. All right.
Yeah.
4.
There you go.
So that's 1 hit there and 1 hit there. Slowly whittling each other down.
Be interesting. James, this unit right here
Mm-hmm.
was issued volley fire. This unit issued melee.
Got it. Let's see.
This one should be shooting arrows at this.
Okay, so new development just happened. It appears that they're gonna do a frontal charge. Let's see if they can even do that. Okay, so they're gonna make it to the river. They're gonna make it across. And that's combat. They're gonna make it to the river. I mean, they kind of make it across. They make it to the river. They make it to the river. Is that combat range? Yeah, only this one, though. Okay. And then this one also crosses the river. Okay, where's the arrows? Who deleted them?
So many people are furious with Tadaoki right now in the messages.
Copy.
Are they skirmishing?
No, this one is yeah, they're they're skirmishing.
They all have to skirmish because they moved. So everybody's skirmishing.
Y'all are killing me with
Well,
your
no, this one is combat.
Okay.
Like the left flank is combat, this one is skirmishing. No, the skirmishers are also shooting too. Okay, so what do I do about these skirmishers fighting? Because these people are fighting.
I just rolled for it. We're good.
Okay.
Alright, combat's done.
And then-
Oh, we don't even have McPanther yet. He's gonna be angry.
He's always angry.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this.
I did give him 4 people, so that wasn't nice. We need more blood.
Where should I move this round unit to? Because they are surrounded by enemies.
All right, ready to resolve?
Okay, wait, hold on. These units move up.
Bonuses.
All right. That's it. Yep.
Who has Yukinaga?
I do.
Yukinaga?
So Tokugawa is trying to duel him.
I will see if he will oblige.
Sure.
In fact, I'll do him first.
Sure.
Alright, 12 o'clock. Combat's done.
O'clock. Where do you want me to put this unit here? Because that is like rocket.
Who's Lord Fukushima? Who's Fukushima? Fukushima. Jeez, I really hate it when people put the full name.
Alright, sir. Let me know when you can see my screen.
Yep.
Alright, the fight is going well. The slain bodies of your enemy lie upon the mountainside. Your men are hardly scathed. You're doing quite well, in fact. Most of the enemy is routed and fleeing over the hill. Only a few remain. It seems that... Sorry, who is that? Nagamasa. Okay, Nagamasa's men on your left also seem to be doing well. The enemy has fallen back into the hills, and Kato Kiyamasa's men are advancing across the stream to fight them. And to the left, a lot of fighting going on. Hard to see. You can see a lot of daimyo clashing with each other. Oh, stuff going on. Anyway, what are your orders?
I will now have the Sane directly in front of me. They are both to go to melee, see if we can get those shock values going. And the other one, keep up the volley fire, chase, or rather pursue the enemy in range and volley fire. Or they wouldn't be able to volley, they have to skirmish.
Yeah, they'd skirmish. You want them to skirmish and move up?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Is he there?
Mm-hmm.
I had a question from Hidemoto. He wishes to issue orders to units that are not of his own, but that are close to him due to proximity.
They will not obey.
Okay. Could he request via dispatch those units to be transferred to his command, and if the other commander says yes, they will obey?
Sure. Yep.
All right.
We have a duel.
Nice. Who is it?
Yukigata versus Isege. Right here. There you go.
Big one. Ooh. All right. Yukinaga is killed.
Ooh.
And Tokugawa is injured.
All right, are we getting pretty close to the end?
We are indeed, yep.
And we got a couple charges over here.
Yeah, I'm going to resolve combat and we'll see what we're doing, if we need one more turn or not.
I think we're there.
We are.
My brain wants to be there, Miles.
all you East Coasters. It's way past your
Tired.
bedtime.
I'm old on the inside, Jay. Getting old on the outside.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
I'm not doing shade. I'm tired.
At my place, the sun just comes up, so.
Oh my.
You're a legend. I'm not. I'm a weak 9 to 5 office space.
You work 9 to 5, McPanzer? On what? On 1796 or something else?
No, don't like my job.
2, 1.
I'm messing.
I see.
It's a Bob the Builder joke.
I'm tired, okay? That was the whole point of this conversation.
Yeah, if you don't mind me
don't make
asking,
fun of
what
old
the
guy.
fuck did
Language.
they... Oh, okay, sorry. Hideye just
I'm
appeared
bad
out of nowhere while they were charging across the river.
He was right behind there. He's coming in.
Alright.
No one will fight the poor guy. Give him one fight.
I'm not sure it is decisive yet.
So, here's the thing. How did the Tokugawa duel go?
You won.
He won. Yoshinaga died. What's that mean?
Because
Where's
I could've
Mitsunari in all
sworn
this?
That he's here.
The
He's right
CIC
here.
is here.
Yeah, so I don't know.
He was trying to connect
I
with
could have
this guy.
sworn that Mitsunari. I could have sworn that Mitsunari won the battle on the right flank, but now the left flank is going.
So let's
forward.
see.
I mean, I still think he wins.
So the far south, Hidematu's Honjin is barely holding on. That's pretty even. This is Nakamura.
If it matters, these two Sone are ordered to come help him. They just didn't make it this turn. They'd make it the next.
Yeah. So, but they're super close. Both of them are about to break, but so that's still fairly even because those are going to break. Then he just won that, so.
So this Hunjin is breaking.
There's 3.
Because the leader is.
He's fresh, but so is he. And then that's fairly even.
Does the charge give disruption by any chance? Cause
only if you charge 2 turns in a row.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, then yes.
Okay. Do I have to give disruption to both sides then?
No, the side that charged twice.
Okay.
I think we can call it here, and we'll let the players decide who won. We'll make it fun.
Oh, poor Hosokawa, man.
Can we vote?
Hey, I argue that we do it for at least another 2 turns.
I argue for that as well.
We got people dying. Well, okay. Let's vote real fast. What do you guys think? Who's winning?
I think 55-45. The Eastern Army is winning.
I
think the Eastern Army is winning 60-40 because even though the south flank is really strong, the north flank looks like it's about to come.
Yeah.
This is gruesome.
Yeah, those
this gives them a huge advantage. It's too big of an advantage to ignore it.
Right.
Yeah, but look at how many units they.
Also,
Konishi
Konishi is dead, bro.
Hang on. Let everybody have their say.
Well, yeah, I agree. I agree that this is going to be a huge problem for them soon. But honestly, all these units can easily reform. They're practically all a reserve at this point, which is why I don't know who won, because all these units, they're useful units. They're not completely broken. I mean, some of them are, but like this one.
Right.
These are all routed.
I hate to break it to you, but the routed units are gonzo because they're not going back to try to get them.
I could not see routed underneath the flag. I could not see.
All right, guys. I've heard enough. We're good. Bring everyone to the lobby.
Good call, James.
You'll find out in the lobby.
All right.
Do I give the last dispatches?
If you want to, while we're talking.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh no. The gods have summoned us.
All right.
Welcome everyone.
Mute yourself.
If you will please mute yourselves, everyone will have a chance to speak. So before I share my screen and what went on, let's ask each side. Tokugawa Ieyasu, how do you think you're doing?
Oh Lord! I mean, the last time you asked me this, I was overrun by cavalry. This time I am unsure how we are doing because last I knew I was trying to find a duel with some random daimyo. So I genuinely don't know. Sorry.
Okay, Mitsunari.
I think we're winning. I'll throw that out there. I think we're winning on the right, at least. I think we're being pushed back on the left. But I think we'll envelop them. I think we have the forces.
Let me share my screen. All right, so so I think everyone saw the deployment pretty well. So the Eastern armies were roughly, if I remember right, deployed something like that. They had 4 groups or 4 in the front line, and then 2 kind of reserves in the back. And then the Western Army was a little bit more south oriented to them, so they had some skirmishers over here, and then were more like that, if I remember. And so we started with the battle seeing the Western armies left basically wheel back behind the stream, and the Eastern Army's right will to come and face them. We had some fighting pretty early on here, and I used the blood. You can see where all the fighting was. I tried to mark the fighting with blood, so a lot of deaths by arrow and arquebuses across the stream here, and then a lot of bloody fighting, hand-to-hand combat down in the south. So, man, there's a lot of fighting. So we had a few duels. Early on, Mitsunari got injured, but did survive. He kind of fell to the back and has been directing things from there. At the very end, we did have a duel between Tokugawa and Yukinaga, and Tokugawa was victorious. Yukinaga was slain, although Tokugawa was injured.
How is Tokugawa physically possible to beat Yukinaga?
Please stay muted till I'm done. Let's see, what else? So, in terms of the end state and how we see it, it is still a fairly close game. It's a tough call. If I look in the south, we've got several Honjin that are about to break. They're at their last state. And so it's, from what I see, it's actually pretty even in the south. We've got Nagamasa, his Honjin's about to fail, but there's some units coming to relieve him, which are pretty much even with these two units. This Honjin's about to fail. These are fairly even matched here. In the center, Mitsunari's having a pretty effective charge up the hill. He's routed all of Yukinaga's forces, but Hidie, he got Marching Simulator award of the game. He's finally coming into combat, and so he'll be able to face Mitsunari, but they're fairly even, so that's an even match. I don't know who will win that in the center. And then more towards the north, Hidie and Morichika have been facing off against Kado, and now mostly Kado, but now these two up north. Kado's mostly spent. I don't think his forces are going to break through Hidie, but while he's still occupying, Morichika is going to be overrun by these fresh units which are finally arriving at the fight. Morichika is mostly spent already, and so these ones are going to come from the north, eventually overwhelm them. And so the umpires, we had a debate. We're awarding the victory slightly in the Eastern Army's favor, although it is very close. Everyone fought well. It was fun. This is a very different time period from what I'm used to, and I think most of us. I really was excited to see all the everyone get into it. It's fun. Oh, I forgot to mention the most important part. So Hideaki turned and dueled Mitsunari. That's who fought Mitsunari. Here in the center, that was quite interesting. Hideaki had a difficult challenge being in the middle of the army and surrounded. I did intend to pick someone else to be the traitor, but then I forgot who it was, and then I picked the player who was doing Hideaki anyway, just because I thought he'd do a good job at it, which I think he did. Which is just funny that I reselected the same traitor as historically, so that was kind of funny. But overall, good game. I'm going to stop talking, and we'll first let the umpires share their piece, and then all the players can share their experience. So, looking down the line, we'll start with Umpire Bob, if you can be brief.
I umpired predominantly Hidemoto, well, only Hidemoto this game, and also I dealt with all the dispatches. So to start off with, we had some very, very early combat, with there being some issues with the initial crossing of the stream. But then afterwards, it just became a bloody brawl, to say the very least. I'd say that Hidemoto did a very good job sectioning off certain units of the enemy in order to defeat them in detail, because despite the fact he was crossing the stream and attacking the enemy had more force than he did, but weren't able to concentrate as well. So he was first able to defeat... Who was the first general he defeated? I cannot find him. I think it was...
Tanaka.
I forget. Tanaka. And... No, not Tanaka. It was someone else. And it was only because Tanaka now arrives into the battle that it's a little more even now. I think in the end he may lose because his ally is not coming in early enough, but he definitely did his job and practically routed 2 enemy generals and faced a larger force. As for dispatches, honestly, this was one of the more chaotic dispatches games I've ever umpired as dispatch. And most funny were the cross dispatches between the different teams, particularly the ones in which the commander-in-chiefs of both armies were sending to dispatch to all the players on the opposing team except the commander-in-chief, telling their players and the commander-in-chief's players how bad their leader is without their leader even knowing what is in the message. So that was kind of amusing to see. And yeah, I thought this was very well thought. And yeah.
All right, thank you, Bob. Chill.
Alright, so I umpired for the northern section of the Eastern Army. Basically, from my point of view, Kato really had the brunt of it. He had to basically move up to the river and fight toe-to-toe with Hidei, who basically had a regular position, and so they were shooting each other like the entire time. But a couple lucky rolls later, Kato was successfully able to cross the river and kind of charged them as soon as he saw they're withdrawing. So that's great, I guess. I also commanded over Todoki and Yoshinaga, which is over here, I guess, the northern flank. And poor Hosokawa had to play Marching Simulator, and I kind of had to witness that. But Yoshinaga also wanted to play Marching Simulator, but luckily last minute he changed his mind. They were able to overwhelm Morichika, and I'd say just because of their Marching Simulator, the rest of the battle would go very well. But I think it wouldn't have gone so well if Kato had lost the middle. So overall, very interesting battle. I really liked it. And if there is one thing I'd say, I wish we did not restrict our movement so heavily, because this map is absolutely massive. The movement should have been like twice as faster, just so that it's a little more fast paced, and some units didn't have to play Marching Simulator. But that's my opinion.
All right, thank you. Next, we got McPanzer.
It felt like, what was the one we did? Did we do Brightonfeld or White Mountain with the 30 Years War stuff?
That was Brightonfeld.
Brightonfeld, yeah.
There we go. This felt like Brightonfeld to me, and I liked it. It was a nice change of pace. I don't know that I would want to live in this period, but it was fun to wargame every once in a while. I had some stuff on the southern flank of the battlefield. I think people have already covered the scope well enough, so I would just like to say thank you to Bob for doing the dispatches. That helped a lot, and it was really great to see Langbart come back. I think this was his second game umpiring with us, and he did a great job. I hope to see him more, especially because it's like O Dark 30 where he is, so the man's a hero. That's all I got. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right. Umpire Miles. Might have lost him already. Langbart. Did we lose him too? No, he's
No, I'm still here. Yeah, it was really fun. I had the southern part of the Western Army, including the traitor. And they started off marching in the direction of the enemy and to support, so let me see what was in it, Hiromoto. The CIC joined that march right behind the traitor and tried to connect with him. If they would have continued marching and came closer to the Eastern Army's line when the betrayal happens, that would have turned the tide, I think, way more than it did when the betrayal happened. Because when it happened, uh, Hidaki was really alone. He had no support and was surrounded by his now four allies. So if he would have waited, like, let's say 40 more minutes, he would have made a major difference while he would have support from the east. But otherwise, I really had fun. All my players did very well. And I'm happy to play with you, even if it starts at 0400 for me, and now the sun is rising.
Thank you, Langbart. All right, I think that's all the umpires. So now
Miles unmuted.
Oh, Miles.
Yeah.
Did you want to
No, I don't really have anything to add other than Hideo gets a mark of honor because he tried to duel multiple generals on the other side, and they all turned out to be cowards.
Very well. All right. So I'm just going to work from the top, from the bottom. Anakazan, who is Chosokabe Morichika, I think.
He's muted. He's deafened too, so he can't hear you.
Oh, well then. All right. Masanori.
Yeah. I would just like to say I kept looking for opportunities to personally charge forward. It's just gaps weren't formed up while I was routing away my enemy. And before the game ended, I was going to go left and storm right up that hill, but it ended too early, so I wasn't able to just get around my guys. All in all, though, I think I did my flanking maneuvers to help out both my left and right allies at the right times, and Kato held in there. I looked over, his lines were thin as can be, and I was like, oh, you're really going through it over there. And I saw how bad the South was, a whole bunch of routing, and I just kept... Kato was the only one I was talking to the whole game. And we were just like, oh, you think they're going to hold? I was like, I don't know. The commanders are personally fighting, so I guess that's pretty bad. But it was a good game. I loved it. Loved the time period.
All right. Thank you. Hosokawa Tadaoki.
Alright, so first of all, before this whole thing started, I didn't speak up earlier about this, but I was supposed to be Western Army because I specifically requested it, but since the Eastern Army spot was open, I decided to take it instead of ruining the game for everybody else. I have personal beef against Tokugawa Ieyasu for legitimately no reason at all, so if I had the chance to defect to Ishida, I would have took it, but since Ishida is losing, I cannot do it right now. But other than that, this game was pretty good. I still don't like the fact that I was so slow.
Yeah. Well, it's like a pike and shot game. It's very slow, painfully slow movement. All right. Ishida Mitsunari, one of the CICs.
Yep. I had a really fun time. This is the first time I've tried this time period. I thought it was a ton of fun. I will say, I looked up the battle beforehand. I did not look deeply enough to know that Hidekawa was going to be the traitor. So complete luck that he was in front. And I was co-located with him, and I guess that's sometimes how it happens. Yeah, I had a really fun time.
Yeah, good. All right. Kato Kiyomasa. Oh, I don't think their mic works. You can type in the after party. We'll hear from you. All right, Kikawa Hiroye.
So this was my first Kriegspiel game. A lot of fun. Turns out being the reserve and picking your moment's hard. But a little bit of frustration at the slowness moving around in the backfield. But I feel like I found a spot to go in that made a difference. So yeah, things went pretty well.
All right. Glad you. Sorry you got marching simulator on your first game. Hopefully, the next one's better. We'll put you on the front line next time.
Half my fault for not going in more decisive.
Before you
continue, James, I would just like to read Kiyomasa's response. Mic not working, so I'll just say this. Good game, everyone. Fought hard on both sides. Didn't expect the Rivers to be so OP. This was my first game, so I can boast I have a 100% win rate. I hope you guys do another Feudal Japan-based game like Kawan Nakajima. I'd be happy to help set it up.
All right. Yeah, Kato was making that. Was that the person making like animated plans on the planning channel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kato was the genuine MVP. I'm saying this as CIC for the other army. Absolute MVP of the match.
Yeah. I think this game had more discussions in the planning channel than any other game we've had so far, so it was kind of fun. All right, moving down. Sorry, continuing. Kabakawa Hideaki.
It was I had a real mixed bag with this. It was kind of rough. Mostly just it was not so much the assigned trader role. Once I was the assigned trader, I'm like, okay, I guess I'll make it work. It was partially having to like fall into line with Mitsunari, since at the battle everyone just kind of showed up and started camping out wherever they felt like, and that was Ishida's big struggle, was being like, hey, don't camp up on that mountain. No, don't camp all the way over. Please camp someplace that would be actually useful to us. And no one would listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
But also it was hard having suddenly Mitsunari co-locate with me without realizing that he was even going to be approaching. Otherwise, I would never have let him anywhere near my Hanjin. But then having to share my orders first with Mitsunari standing there and being all like, why would I? Okay, if you're standing in my Hanjin, I know I can't just kill you right here. But yeah, guys, attack this guy. Yeah, I don't know. That was very difficult because I was having to like keep advancing, and then it was a matter of Ishida saying, okay, we're going to charge into Tanaka, and that's kind of it. You're just going to charge. We're in range. We're going to charge him. And I'm just like, well, I can't charge him. I can't just run in there and start killing Tanaka. I have to fight you. So that was another reference. So I couldn't pull the trigger like later on the betrayal. It was basically like either I betray him right there, like 50 yards away from Tanaka, or I charge in and start killing Tanaka's men from behind with Mitsunari.
Yeah, that's tough. I think you did good with the difficult situation. All right, Konishi Yukinaga.
Yeah, so I was mostly tasked with holding the hill, which wasn't too much of a problem with the amount of archers I had until they crossed the river, and then it became very difficult. But I was also located right next to when the betrayal started, so I think I'm not 100% sure, but I hope I was pretty helpful in defeating the traitor. That's really all I had. It was a lot of fun, too. Yeah, I personally didn't have complaints about the movement because I was already on the front line, didn't have to go anywhere, so.
Yeah. Good. All right. Kuroda Nagamasa.
Hello, it is me, Kuroda. Man, this one was weird, and I know I made a big mistake early on because I stopped at the bridge because I thought the center north flank was open, so I stopped instead of like keeping it going. What really stopped me from going to the north center was Tanaka telling me, "Hey, I'm going in on the Mori people." So I'm like, "Ah, crap! I can't just leave him all alone with his right flank exposed." So I just had to go, and then it kind of just cascaded from there, and I ended up just dueling while surrounded by Sone. Yeah, by the blue guy Sone a couple of times, and still managed to win a few. So yeah, overall, surprise, I'm alive.
Well done. All right, Mori Hidimoto.
Yeah, I was down in the south, right at the extreme flank. My objective was to cross the river and sort of wheel into the flank of the Tokugawa army. I think I did pretty okay. I was outnumbered and outgunned the entire match, but I clung on by the skin of my teeth. Ogawa came in at the last second. The slow-moving armies was a real killer because, like James said, this is basically kind of like pike and shot. So moving, the units are very clumsy. But it was a good game. Thank you to the umpires, like always. Thank you to Ishida for being a good leader. We had a great team and a good game to the Tokugawa.
Thank you. All right, Ogawa Sukatada.
This was my first game ever, and I had a lot of fun. I was mostly caught up between the traitor, Hideaki, and also the whole Hidemoto thing that was happening when he got pinned down by like 3 armies at once, which was a pretty big headache to deal with in my first game. Also, I gotta admit, the whole slow-moving armies also made it kind of difficult because I just had my mind flowing at a rate which my armies weren't, and that just complicated everything. But in the end, I think it was a pretty fun game, and I think I did well for my weight. I think we could have maybe pushed through to the south if given a little bit more time, but in the end, it was a pretty fun experience overall.
Good. I'm glad we had so many newcomers this game. Tokugawa Ieyasu, or Yasu.
So, at the risk of telling a dead man the future, I do invariably plan to besiege the emperor or the other shogun or whatever it is. I don't really know much about this time period. So I really did just try to think about it like it was an ancient battle, like an Alexander battle or what have you. And I think that did help because I think that there's a certain fluidity in linear warfare that just does not happen necessarily in Impact battle. The truth is, though, I mean, if I'm gonna just lay it all out, Kato Kiyomasa, who I believe is the Ghost, is their handle, was just an absolute MVP in terms of like their attentiveness, the amount of effort that they put into this, and just generally really gave it their all throughout in terms of the strategy behind the scenes, turning my kind of abstract, like, impressionistic plan into a, okay, you're going here, I'm going here, we're doing this, we're doing that, and I mean, to the extent that this is a win for us, that's 100% on them. So, just big shout out to them, and everyone else on good game, great game. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, last but not least, Yoshinaga Asano.
Really enjoyed it. A bit of a marching sim for me and Hosokawa. My guys at least saw some skirmishing action and some volley action way up north there.
Oh, yeah.
Was very excited for the next turn because I already sent a messenger to Hosokawa that I'm committing to the field myself, and I was just gonna charge in. But I think the game went great. Had a lot of fun. I hope I helped Kato enough. I panicked a bit, and when he decided to charge across the river, I just told my guys, just keep up the arrows. We're winning that war. But I can see if it gets longer, it's basically just going to become stragglers fighting stragglers. So I can see it being called here, and I had a lot of fun.
Good. All right. Well, thanks everyone for playing. It was a lot of fun. Very different from our normal fare, but it was different. You're welcome to hang out and keep talking. I'm gonna stop the recording. Thanks to anyone who watched the recording to the end, and have a good night. We'll see you next week.
James.
Yep. Thanks for running it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.